Alright guys, so here's the deal. I have to go meet with my son's teacher because I'm getting information from him that, number one, she's always yelling at the class, and that he's separated from everybody else. Now, here's the thing. I understand he's a second grader. He's about to be 8 years old. He talks a lot. I get that. I talk a lot. I did in school. I got in trouble for it a lot. I understand. I know that talking can be distracting to the learning process for others. I get that. Okay? However, when my son, who is a loving, caring, sweetheart, tender-hearted boy, who all you have to do is say, "I'm disappointed in you," and he breaks into full-on tears. When he comes and tells you that the teacher is constantly yelling at him, and then she has him sitting at a desk in the back of the classroom in the cubbies, and he's been there for like 2 weeks, I find a problem with that. And you know, as a parent, I know my kid is not an angel, and he may do things that are out of line and out of order. I get that. But 2 weeks isolated? Come on, bruh. Being a fellow educator, I understand there are things you have to do, but obviously, if it's not working, you have to find something else to do. So, I'm finding myself in this place where I'm frustrated, and I left a note for his teacher one day letting her know we needed to talk. She called really late in the evening. I missed her call, left a message, and she was telling me about how he was being disruptive to the learning process and all this stuff, but she didn't give any specifics to what he was doing and how he was disruptive. Okay, so I asked my son, what is it that he was doing? He tells me he's cold in the classroom, and I've heard this from other kids. So he put his arms in his sleeve of his shirt, and he put his feet up on the chair and covered his feet with his legs with his shirt. That's what a 7-year-old's going to do when they're cold. Instead of the teacher saying, "Brandon, take your arms out," or "That's not okay," she sends him to the office. I'm sorry, that doesn't warrant an office visit. Alright. So he tells me about that. I'm like, alright, I get it. We'll have a conversation. I called the lady back. She didn't answer the phone. I said, okay, well, we need to set up a time where we can meet and have a conversation, blah, blah, blah. Haven't heard anything from her. So I'm on my way to go to his school to sit in and just kind of observe the classroom. I want to see what's happening. So I took off a half day at my job so that I can go check on my baby, because what's not going to happen is you singling him out. I know he ain't the only one talking in that class full of hyper 7, 8-year-olds. I know. Okay. So I'll go up to the school. Usually you just talk to the office, you get your little visitor's pass and stuff, and then you go into the class. Nope, stopped at the door. You have to fill out this form at least 24 to 48 hours before the visit. It has to be approved by the principal. You have to tell us the nature of you coming in and doing this observation of the class. I get it. Because see, me, I'm a Christ-centered, loving, reserved, professional woman. So I understand, because even though I'm upset and I would go in and observe this classroom accordingly, and I would, take my notes and speak to her whenever I had the moment to. I understand that not all parents would do that. I ain't trying to beat up no teacher. I'm not. That's just not my style. That ain't what I do. I'm kind of more laid back. I don't do drama. But Mama Bear is no joke. I'll go in for mine. Professionally, and still with Christ-centeredness, but don't let the button up and the teacher clothes fool you. I will protect mine. So anyway, saying all of this to say, I am going to have a time